Okay, for your chocolate bowl, the first thing you want to do is get 6 ounces of your chocolate, or 4 ounces. Get 4 ounces of your chocolate, chop it up fine. You're going to put it in a double boiler. You also want to get your other 2 ounces that you have, and you'll do the same thing, so chop them up. Okay, so get it just about like this. And then you're going to get your other 2 ounces and do the same thing. You want to get this, put it into a bowl. Right into a bowl. And the other 2 ounces, same thing. And you'll reserve it. Set it aside, and we're going to do what we call seeding. We're going to seed the chocolate with this. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you get some water up to a low simmer, and then just turn it off. After you get it to a low simmer, you can turn your oven back or your stove back on. You're going to place your bowl into so you want to check it with the thermometer. Again, you'll get, and make sure you're right around that 100 to 105 degrees. I'm going to check it real quick. We're right around 90. So we'll just keep it on this. Let it heat up to 105. Make sure you scrape your bowl like so. Okay, so we're right at 105 degrees. Right around 100 to 105, if you can see that thermometer. Next thing we're going to do is add our other 2 ounces of chocolate, and we're doing what they call seeding, so we're going to lower the temperature. Now what we want to do is we want to bring this temperature up to, basically we want to bring it up to 88 to 90 degrees, in that range. Okay, so you might have to adjust your stove, your water, but this should melt, and then you want to bring it up to 88 or roughly 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and then this will temper our chocolate so that we can make the bowls. After your chocolate has completely melted and it has reached the temperature of 90 degrees, you are ready to make your balloon. So this is a very important step. So we'll just double check it again. Okay, right around 90. And we are right on. You're now ready to make your balloons. Okay, so you're going to blow up a balloon. And you do got to kind of work fast. You want to keep it right around anywhere from 88 to 90 degrees. So you got to get your balloon, blow it. Don't blow it too tight. Okay, then you're going to place it in. Sometimes they do pop, so be careful. Set it down, and you could either do a straight cut, or you could do one of these like this, so you can see that. I like to actually give it another layer if at all possible, so we can just make sure it holds. And then we'll place the balloon, place it so it stays flat, and then you'll do the rest with the balloons, and then you're going to refrigerate them. And we'll place that in. Now, any additional chocolate that you have, you can make little designs and little different shapes and that sort of things that you can use for a garnish. So here's your balloon. You'll go ahead and refrigerate them. Okay, so again, with your leftover chocolate, you can make any kind of designs. So just have at it. Have these little items that you could use. Okay, for the balloons, again, the best way is to actually, when you do pop it, just grab a hold of it and release the air. Try not to pop it. Sometimes they do crack if you pop the balloon. So just try to release a little air from it. Just like that. And they should come right apart. Sometimes they do stick a little. And this should work here. So you got your first one here. Oh, that popped. Okay, we lucked out again. So this means the chocolate hold out pretty good. So you have these nice chocolate bowls. Okay, in a sauce pot, you're going to get your 1/4 cup of cream. Add that all in. You can do this 2 ways, but an easier way to do this is to actually bring your cream up to a little simmer and then add your chocolate, okay? So once you do that, otherwise you can just do it slowly, but you don't want it to get too hot. So then, once we get this to a point where it starts to simmer, turn off your flame, add your white chocolate to it, and slowly melt, okay? Now what you're going to have to do with this is you're going to have to cool it down. Okay, the best way to do it is actually at room temperature, so let it cool down at room temperature so it's not hot. You're going to actually make a whipped cream with confectioner's sugar, and then once this cools down, then you can add it in to the whipped cream. If you do it while it's cold, you're going to get little bits and pieces of chocolate chips, and you want this to be nice and smooth. And then we're going to set it aside, and then we're going to make our whipped cream. Okay, for your whipped cream, you're going to add your confectioner's sugar, add your 1.5 or 1 1/4 cups of cream to that, and some vanilla extract. Add your vanilla. And I like to add a little salt to mine just to kind of break it up, and it brightens it a little bit. You don't have to, but I like to add a little salt, so I'm going to add like a pinch of salt, just a pinch, and you're going to whisk it up. You can use your stand-up mixer if you choose. Okay, so you want to do it more to soft peaks than to stiff, okay? So we're looking about right here. Then after your milk chocolate or your white chocolate has cooled, you're going to slowly add this in and fold it slowly into it, okay? So what I mean by folding, we're just kind of working that in slowly, and then we're going to refrigerate this for a little bit longer, just like that. And this is your white chocolate mousse. We'll get that refrigerated, and then we'll do the plate presentation. You're going to get your bowl. You can add them all in if you choose. All your mousse. Your mousse is set up really nice. Get some of your raspberries inside, and then you're just going to fold them up. You want to try to avoid breaking them up. They look much nicer if you just keep them whole. You're going to grab your chocolate cup, place it gently into the cup. So you got those nice berries in there. Set it up this way, and then you can garnish with a little bit of berries. A couple of them if you choose. And then finally you're going to grab your chocolate pieces, or your piece, remove it, place it on top like so, and then you have this nice garnish for chocolate. And there you go, white chocolate mousse with the raspberries.